Airtable Project Management tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with project management on Airtable. So let's get started. To get started, simply head on over to airtable.com and then click on sign up for free. Once you click on sign up for free, you're going to enter your work email over here. To speed up this process, I'm going to continue with Google and sign up with my Google account onto Airtable. Once you have done that, there are a couple of onboarding questions on Airtable. I am going to skip these and then just click on continue, and we can start building our app. An app on Airtable basically refers to the workspace that you would be working on. So I'm just going to add the information for that over here. Let's say this is going to be called Spencer's. And I'm going to add a purple hue, and I'm going to add this floral icon and then just click on next. After that, you're going to choose what department this lies in. So for us, we are looking to build a project manager. So I'm just going to click on project management over here and then click on next. Once we click on next, we are going to choose what we want to include in this project manager. So for our project manager, I want OKRs, I want programs, and I do want projects, tasks, and risks. Once we have chosen all of the relevant sections, we're going to click on next over here, and then you can add some automations. So you can set up some basic automations like sending a scheduled digest, as well as collecting status updates, tracking and assigning tasks. I am going to add a scheduled digest over here, and after that, just click on finish. Once you click on finish, this will create your Airtable application or workspace. And now you can get started with setting up your space on Airtable. So this is our first workspace on Airtable, and currently this has been added, as a default. They add some demo data. So we're going to click on Edit App and we can proceed with building our own app customization. So on the left, we have different pages or interfaces, and then we have workflow templates as well. Then we have our workspace info or our app info, and then we can go back into our basic dashboard for our account. We're going to open up our Spencer space, and from here you can see we have data, automations, and then interfaces. First, we're going to go into interfaces over here, and you will see what your space is going to look like as a different member. As yourself, you can preview it as another member as well. Now, one thing to note is that when you're adding spaces in Airtable, data is not interchangeable between different bases. However, pages within one base can interchange data. So in your interfaces, you have the ability to edit information within projects, tasks, risks. You will see where data is going to come from. You can also customize the appearance of different sections as well as choose user actions that can be taken. If I go into tasks over here, it's titled as tasks. The data is going to come from the tasks section. Then I have the appearance optimization. So I'm going to choose Kanban as my first preference and then list as my second preference of tasks. Then after that, we can choose filters as well as different tabs. I'm going to go into the settings and I want to have all tasks as the initial tab that opens up. And then the second tab that I want is due this week, and then my open tasks past due, or yeah, like so. Because people can filter out their own tasks, but it's really important for us to have a bird's eye view of all the tasks that need to be done within this particular workspace or within a particular organization or project. Then after that, within user actions, I don't want my users to be able to sort the tasks in any way. I want them to be able to search, filter, group, or maybe even sort. Let's allow sort permissions and add records to a form, allow users to print them. I think this looks fine. So I'm going to click on publish over here, and I'm going to start publishing these interfaces other than risks, because I think I'm going to publish risks as well, because now we have, made changes into these, spaces. Once we've done that, this is what your space is going to look like. The best part about Airtable is that data is really customizable here. So if I go into the data section, you will see different data sets for different types of sections. So we have programs, risks, tasks, and data is going to be derived from here. If I add a task over here, so let's say my task is to get agency investment, like so. And I can add a description, assignee, start date, end date, status, and more info. But even if I don't do that and I directly view the interface and go into the tasks, I will be able to view it in the all tasks section. You guys can see it's going to be marked as uncategorized. And then if there is any progress in a task, I can assign it to a person. I can add a description, add a related project or program that is happening with that task. But I cannot move or sort a task within this tab. For that, I do have to go back into my data tab. I can go back into data over here, and in my data tab, I can add the status. This allows you to have a interface that is really visually organized and categorized, but the data sets are going to be updated or synced up from the data section. So in your basic interface, you're able to work on your day-to-day, whereas with the actual data manager, you can publish as well as optimize it accordingly. So if I have to update a financial report, I can edit the status like so. I can't move it like in a standard Kanban. I can just move it from this section to this section over here. And if I want to, I can, change statuses like so. The basic interface is also super helpful for the rest of your team, whereas for backend users, for your initial setup, it can become super easy to do all of that from a setup that is data-based because you can export your pre-existing files, you can export from a pre-existing project manager onto the Airtable project manager. The best part is that Airtable is available for free, where it allows you to create unlimited bases, create over 1,000 records per base, and add upwards of 5 editors. You also have the ability to add 1 gigabyte of attachments per base and 100 automations that you can run on the free version. Then you have their team plan. The team plan starts at $20 per seat per month, and it is billed $24 if you go for monthly billing. This includes 50,000 records per base, 25,000 automations, and 20 gigabytes of attachments per base. You also have the business plan at $45 per seat per month, with over 125,000 records per base, 100K automations, 100 gigabytes of attachments per base, with two-way syncs, admin panels, as well as single sign-ons and verified data. All of these features combined form a powerful project manager that is going to help you in building a solution for your business. Whether you're managing projects as an agency or managing projects as your own, you are easily able to add them, add related programs, tasks, view risks, as well as add financial information about your tasks in the Airtable Project Manager. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you are now able to get started with project management using Airtable. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or queries, leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.